online network called Internet.
People look like they have a much better life than they really do.
And you end up comparing your behind the scenes to other people's fake highlight reel.
These kids who commit suicide, you go look at their Instagrams, you would have no clue.
I'm sorry.
Broken up.
An influencer.
Woo! In other words, it's highly, highly addictive.
You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, willing and able to do it.
I'm nervous. I'm shaking. I'm hella nervous. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I'm just gonna start from the beginning. If you guys don't know me, my name is Sarai Jones. Also known as Krazyrayray on YouTube, and I have been doing YouTube for as long as I can remember. So that's like over a decade ago. And the scary thing is like, I don't really remember before YouTube, if that makes sense. Like, I've been doing it for so long that I don't remember really like before YouTube, which is kind of scary. But it all started with me making home videos with my best friend at the time on my dad's camcorder.
This is Ray. This is the Ray Show. And if you want to see her outfits, they're really cute. Okay, Sarai, she has a really cute top that she just got at the mall. And Justice.
And we were just making silly videos, didn't think anything of it. And then eventually I asked my parents if I could get a webcam, and I started making YouTube videos on that. And they were kind of confused. They're like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Like, this is kind of weird. And I remember my first video being Pizza Ranch and Cherry Coke.
Guess what? Pizza, ranch, and Coke. Pizza, ranch, and Coke. Pizza, ranch, and Coke. Comment below and tell me if you like pizza with ranch dressing.
Yeah, it's, yes, I still love that. And then I remember at the age of 14, I think it was, I signed with a network, I got a manager, I signed with a management, all of that at the age of 14, which is so crazy. Like, it was a lot. I think I was literally going through puberty during that time. Like, I haven't even started my period. Is that TMI? I just remember I was getting a ton of brand deals. I was going on trips. I was going to conventions.
Hello, Krazyrayrays. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Meeting subscribers. It was crazy. It literally felt like it was a dream.
This is all like makeup, hair, skin, everything. Urban Decay, by Terry, L'Oreal Paris, Flower Beauty, Laura Geller. Literally the list goes on and on, but feel free to take whatever you guys want.
It still is a dream. My voice is like shaking. At the same time, I felt like I was living two lives. Like, it was Krazyrayray.
Oh my god, we're such YouTubers. So camera.
Hashtag YouTube.
And it was also Sarai Jones.
I'm like you guys.
It was kind of like, it felt like Hannah Montana in a way, but not to that extent. During this time, I was still going to high school. I was still a normal teenage girl. I was just, I guess, a little different. I was so happy because I finally convinced my parents to let me switch to online school so I would have more time to focus on YouTube. Once I switched to online school and I put a lot of my focus on YouTube and just creating content, I feel like my channel and everything just skyrocketed, and I ended up moving to LA. I moved in with Chloe.
Oh, come to my house.
It just was so crazy that something so little, I guess you would say, turned into something so big, like I would have never imagined. I was on a billboard, I made my own eyelashes. What? I bought my first house at 18. You are now a homeowner.
Welcome to my crib.
Fake highlight reel.
In my dream car. It all just sounds like a bit perfect, I guess you would say. I don't really like using that word. Thing with social media and not only just influencers, but I feel like with a lot of people, we just show our highs. We don't really show our struggles, our pain, just the bad. Like, you just want to show the highs of your life. I honestly feel like I was becoming a pro at making myself look like I was okay and living this amazing, crazy life. I don't know.
People look like they have a much better life than they really do.
I promised myself that I want to be my full, authentic self with you guys. One of my biggest goals this year, one of my biggest goals this year is to normalize mental health and like breaking the stigma. It's so important to me. It's taken me so long to be able to be right here and talk to you guys about this. I would have posted something like this a lot sooner, but I wanted to like make sure I was better. I didn't want to just like come on here crying and being sad and people feel bad for me. That's not what I want out of this. I want people to know that they're not alone. And I know people have it way worse than me, but I wanted to come on here on this platform and open your eyes a little bit. What you see online isn't all true. People do not know what's actually going on behind closed doors. No. So let's get real. I guess to start off with, I never really talked about, sorry, it's hard for me to look at the camera because I'm like, this is a lot. I never really talked about how I got bullied in high school and how much that affected me. People using me, cheating on me, I mean, you name it. Just surrounding myself around people that probably don't actually care about me, but I blame myself for that. I didn't know what my worth was. Sorry, I'm getting fidgety. I feel like all of that combined, just like my lifestyle and all of that, was a gateway for me to party, drink, do things that I shouldn't be doing at all. I never talked about how I got in trouble with my HOA, which is Homeowner Association. So I would throw these huge parties, like I'm saying huge. I got in trouble with the police. My house literally got destroyed. I would have holes in the wall, the windows were broken, my house was trashed. I never talked about how I had to go to court because of that. I was definitely very good at hiding that online, but I'm really happy that this all happened because it has taught me so many lessons, and I know I definitely learned the hard way. I don't know if you guys remember, but I posted a video in 2017.
You guys are probably wondering where I've been the past month. I honestly needed a break. I
think it was like around February or January that I needed to go on a break, and on Instagram I posted that I was like going on an adventure and I was going to be gone for a couple weeks. I remember telling my friend that I was just going to New York and leaving my phone behind because I just needed a break, which was all kind of true, but it definitely wasn't the whole truth, and I was scared for the judgment.
I do put my life out there, and sometimes it's a little hard because it just feels like people are monitoring it and judging it.
And for people to think that I was insane if they knew where I was. I knew I was gonna share this when I was like fully ready to. February of 2017, about 3 years ago, I ended up having to check myself into a mental hospital.
The fact is, this stuff is real.